Losing is not fun, especially when it's your hard-earned trading money. And losing month after month is especially worse. Most people don't realize that the fix to this may not be changing strategies or even trying to win more trades. But what if I told you the key to being profitable is actually about your losses? Once you can focus on eliminating your losses, you can take a break even or even a losing strategy and turn it into a profitable strategy. So let's dive into the deep depths of a losing strategy. See, for some of you, this trading record here may seem familiar. Month after month, your profit coming to a loss, but feeling like you're so close and having maybe some really solid wins, but some really bad trades as well. And see, a strategy like this that seems like a losing strategy can literally be turned into a $3,000 to $4,000 strategy just by eliminating only a couple losses. And this can happen to you if you change your focus to not being a trader that just wins more, but a trader that loses less. So how do we do this? Well, let's dive in. So what's the first way we can eliminate our losses? Well, let's get to that in a second. But first and foremost, it's important to have a good broker. So if you're looking for a good broker to trade with, I highly recommend signing up with Hanko Trade. They have fast and efficient trading execution, spreads up to 0 pips, and you can start trading with Hanko Trade within minutes. They have a very excellent trading platform that I use to trade with them. And if you're interested in signing up, my link will be down in the description below. All right, back to the video. So one of the first steps that you have to come to as a trader is eventually learning to trade less. So one of the first steps is don't trade. If you don't trade, you can't lose. I actually don't mean don't trade, that would be ridiculous. But one of the first results of losing tends to be over trading. This can come in many different forms, and let me know if these are any of you. The first being trading when you're not supposed to. Trading during times that you really shouldn't be trading. Trading during sessions that are maybe not as populated with volume. Maybe some midnight trading sessions when in reality you don't tend to win during those trading sessions. Or maybe trading when you've already traded enough. Maybe you've already spent a couple hours in the morning trading and you've won a couple trades. Technically that should be enough trading for the day, but maybe you're still trading. Maybe you're trading when you've exhausted your trading skills and mind for the day. You can only get so much analysis out of your brain for one trading session. All these over trading habits can lead to losses. So try to trade less. And I know what you're saying. You're probably sitting there thinking, well, I can't just not trade. I gotta trade, I gotta make money somehow. So that leads us to our next point. What can we do prior to us actually executing a trade? What are some steps we can take to prevent losses while we're trading, while we're looking for trades? So let's get into that. It's very simple. First thing we can do as a trader is LERP, L-E-R-P. And that's a nice acronym for something we can do as traders to prevent losses while we're searching for a trade. And LERP is a simple way to focus on losing less. So L, does it line up with my strategy? If the trade doesn't line up with your strategy, don't take it. If you really want to work on improving your strategy, sticking to your strategy and being strict about only taking trades that line up with your strategy is very important. It's also going to help you become more experienced with your strategy so you'll lose less. E, estimate the outcome. Analyze your setup. Look at your setup and ask yourself, is this a high probability setup? How confident do I feel about this setup? The more you can eliminate those unconfident setups that you're looking at, the better. If you're feeling uncertain about a trade, don't take it. That's one loss that you can prevent yourself from. If you tend to notice, it's always the trades that you're feeling very confident about that mostly win. That brings us to R, reduce. Reduce the amount that you can lose. Are you trading way too big of lot size? Are you risking way too much on your account? Is there a way we can maybe reduce the amount of risk we are willing to take on a trade? Are you revenge trading? Maybe you've doubled down. Maybe you've doubled the amount you're risking. Ask yourself and run yourself through LERP And if you can run yourself through that, that will save you tremendously on potential losses. You know, one loss with a double risk will take you 2 wins just to get back what you lost. And finally, that brings us to P, prevent loss. Focus on adding more confirmations to your strategy. The more confirmations that align with your strategy, the more likely you are to prevent yourself from losing. Now, this is great and all, and LERP works really well when you're looking at setups, but what can we actually do when we're in a trade to help us prevent losing? Well, let's get into that. How do you make sure that you're converting these trades that you're in into wins? What can you do to make sure you come out of each and every single trade with at least some sort of profit, rather than watching, a successful trade turn into a loss? Well, one simple answer for that is win. W, where is your target? Ask yourself, are you reaching for an unrealistic profit target? Will price actually go and hit your profit target, or is it way too far away? Is it just something you've dreamed up and you're hoping it's going to hit your profit target? Or is it a realistic goal? That brings us to I, initiate an exit plan. If you're feeling unconfident about a trade, initiate an exit plan. That doesn't mean close your trade right away. Sometimes when a trade starts to go south, minimizing your loss or getting out of the trade with profit can be important. Ask yourself, is this trade going on for too long? Is this trade running out of momentum? Maybe it's getting close to market close. Having a plan to exit your trade is vital for minimizing losses. And finally, that leaves us with N, never add more. I know sometimes it's tempting to add more, especially if you're winning, or even sometimes if you're losing a trade. It's tempting to add more to your position. But like I said earlier, you want to reduce how much you're going to lose. That means never add more. I can't count enough on my hands, or just in general, can't count enough how many times I've seen people add more to their position only for them to end up taking a double loss. Sometimes that can spiral a trader into the wrong mindset, throw off their psychology, and then that throws off their strategy, and then they're not thinking about LERP necessarily. That can mess up your trading. So hopefully these couple acronyms and what I've taught here today will help you minimize some of your losses. Go ahead and try this with your trading plan, and the more losses you can get rid of, the more profitable you will become. Thanks for watching.